Those who have objections against people who follow this path and tradition, they object based on actions and things that are done which actually in essence contradict the true tradition. And this generally is the point against Ahle Sunnah wal Jama'ah in everything that we do. For example, Mawlid. For example, Khatmul Quran. For example, kissing the thumbs. For example, going to graveyards or visiting the grave of a man of Allah who passed away. And all the extras that are done there, it is those that are pinpointed on. They are taken out of context, or they are actually done out of context and then later advertised in their favor to say, look, they go to visit the graves of awliya, they worship them, they go and bow down to them, free mixing goes on, dancing goes on, music is being played. Going there is wrong. They go to Mawlid gatherings, free mixing is going on, females are singing, haram is going on, Mawlid's wrong. They do khatams on the 40th day, on the 10th day, on the 5th day. So much food is wasted, khatam is wrong. They kiss the thumbs, it's based on a weak narration, kissing thumbs is wrong. These are the arguments, aren't they? Truth is, all of these actions, kissing thumbs, doing mawlids, going to the graves of the awliya, having khatmul Quran, Isal Sawab gatherings, they are all jaiz. They are all permitted. They are all established in the Sunnah. They are all proven and agreed and accepted in the scope of Sharia. Everything that they are saying and they see pockets of people doing, which is wrong, which we categorically condemn, which we say is not allowed, which is something that we do not promote. All these extras they see, they use them to put people off from what actually is allowed. And that's the tactic. Whether it's Mawlid, whether it's Khatam, whether it's Julus, it's accepted within the Sharia, but they will take something that's wrong from there and say, look, it's wrong. And that is injustice to these matters. So to make it clear, going to visit the graves of awliyaullah is accepted. It's permissible. If it was wrong, then why did Nabi alayhi salatu visit every single year? Hatta every Thursday they would go to Jannatul Baqi. Every year they would go to the Maidan of Uhud, the plains and the battlefield of Uhud, and make dua there. Why is it? Then Abu Ayyub al-Ansari went to the Rawda of Sayyidina Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam al-Mubarakah. They went and they made dua there. They rested their head there and people did not know. If going to visit the graves of pious men of Allah is wrong, then Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam would have categorically stated, do not visit them. To the point Nabi alayhi salatu wasalam initially did say, they prohibited visiting graves. Later they said that I used to prohibit you from visiting graves, fazuruhu, go visit them now. Go visit them and go make dua there. Search so that it reminds you of the akhirah. For this reason. So, it's established in the Sunnah. Reading Quran on behalf of the deceased is established in the Sunnah. Doing good on behalf of the deceased after they've left this world is established in the Sunnah. Remembering the Prophet ﷺ's date of birth or day of birth is established in the Sunnah. And Sawmi Yawm al-Ithnain. It is all established within the Sunnah. Anything that's done which is extra, anything that is done which goes against the Shariah, we condemn that. So where people say this is what you do and it's wrong for them to say that the actual asal of that amal is wrong. It's wrong for them. They should accept that Isar Sawab is accepted, gatherings of Mawlid is accepted, doing Khatmul Quran is accepted, and to go and visit the graves of Awliyaullah is accepted, it's permitted. You know, somebody like Al-Imam al-Zahabi, he writes, under Sayyidina Ma'ruf al-Qarkhi's biography, he said that Sayyidina Ma'ruf al-Qarkhi's grave was a grave that used to be visited. It is continued to be visited. Why? People's du'as are accepted at that place. He writes this in his book. Others have written similar things about other awliyaullah. And if it was wrong, they would have said it's wrong. If it is black and white, it's wrong. But going there, making du'a, reading Fatiha, etc., it is not against the Shariat. It is not against the Quran and Sunnah. It is permitted. So these tactics that the deviants use to put us off doing these things, these are merely tactics. These are merely ways of trying to say the way of the Ahle Sunnah wal Jama'ah is wrong. Don't fall into these things. Don't be deceived by this. So it's very important for us to understand this and clarify this. And likewise, when they say peers are wrong, taweez is wrong, anything that is done wrong with them, that's wrong. But the asal, if done properly, is permitted. It's allowed. So wearing a taweez is allowed if it's done properly, if it's acted upon according to Shariat. Likewise, doing bay'ah with a man of Allah, oath of allegiance, it's permitted, it's jaiz, as long as it's done properly, according to Quran and Sunnah, and it's not contradicting. So when you have females going to do bay'ah with male shuyukh, in their presence, etc., with no mahrams mawjood, then which in Shariat does they allow this? Kissing the hands of shuyukh, females kissing, which Sharia allows this? Tell me. It is because of these things and the dodginess that these people show that the true men of Allah are getting a bad name. There are awliyaullah alive right now, believe me. There are true men of Allah, shuyukh and peers and murshids alive. It's just that those people who do it the wrong way, they get more attention than those who do it the right way.